Alright, this is a Where Am I reading for Virgo. Um, we will be getting some things out of this, which is the Everything Jar, the Peace, a card game, and the Backyard Blessing Oracle for fun, because I haven't used my Oracle cards in a while, and I figure why not do it on the first half of the year, and then we'll get into tarot card readings in July. Fun. Anyway, so let's do the Everything Jar. Might get names, might get places, things, and people. Do you like people? I kind of do. I think they're kind of weird. They ask me dumbass questions. But anyway, I feel like that's for everybody. You know, there's always some weirdo asking you questions about stuff. I feel like that's enough. Alright, we have Dream Girl. Could be looking at your dream girl, finding your dream girl, whatever the case. We have Artichoke, Hyacinth, Japanese Lantern, Artist's Mole Stick. We have a Decision. We have a Commitment. We have Breadcrumbs. We have Nostalgia. We have Love Child. We have Makeup Sex. We have 62. Almost 69, but we got 62. We have Soulmates. We have Awakening. We have a Workplace Affair. We have a Love Message. We have Harley Quinn. Okay. We have Intimidation. We have Pinecone. Porcupine. My dyslexia. I love it. We have Canceled. We have Karmic Ties. We have Travel. We have Time's Running Out. We have Jubilation. We have Psychedelia. Somebody's getting high. Could be somebody else. You could have a high friend. You could have a crackhead type friend that kind of has all the new stuff. Crackhead friends are weird. Like, don't allow them in your house, because if they find out you have a house, like they start marking territory on the outside. And you know what crackhead friends I'm talking about. They're the ones that always have drugs on them, and that you could easily get in trouble for, like, having them with you. We have Joy. We have colorful bluebird wings into your world, bringing a small piece of heaven. His arrival ensures a blessing of joy you seek. Pass it on. We have Bluebird. I love the Bluebird one. It's fun. Okay, then we have the Peace deck. This could be of somebody or an important number that will help you find or see a sign that somebody's coming into your life, somebody's with you in your life, or that something's going to change in your life. It could be a lucky number too. And the card could actually have a hint of who it is. That's weird. Okay, we have 1111. We have bought you a boat. It's twice. It's good when I have doubling cards. So you have 1111. I'm just going to put it like this. And we have Joy. So I brought you a joy. I love playing with my cards like that. You know, it's fun. So I brought you a joy. Okay, so we're going to read the channeled messages that I did a while ago. And then Get into miscellaneous things that may or may not hit right. All right. So we have lack of a deeper connection, superficial relationships, inner work is needed. We have no love, no family, no relationships. We have transformation. I miss my radio voice. I really do. Okay, we have criticism and slender. Having controlling people around you, placing restrictions on yourself, freedom, being in bad health, self acceptance, new perception. We have no strife, no logic, keeping it 100 with people. You might have to tell people your boundaries. People might be too concerned with what you're doing and where you're going and where you're spending your money and what the hell's going on. They need to give you a breathing room at least once in a while. Like, they don't have to be attached to your hip or your fucking face all the damn time, do they? You need to at least have some independent time. It's cute when you're dating the first couple days, but after that it becomes a fucking burden and everything falls apart. I hate people that are too clingy or too, like, ready to meet me, you know what I mean? Because, like, they always have, like, an interior motive, and I want to kill myself. Okay, so I like people that give me space. Like, we can chat, we can talk, we can be friends, but when when it's a love relationship, it has to be like some type of reason or solution to the problem that I've been having. I don't just have relationships, you know. It's hard for me to even think about having just a relationship. It has to be based on a foundation. All right, we have a strong desire, addiction, a drive to make things happen. We have humanly pleasure. We have playfulness, the ability to influence others, materialism. We have addictions and obsessions. We have unhealthy habits. You might need to change those or actually look into why you have addictions or obsessions about people. It could be love, but it could be lust, or it could be a deep admiration for a mentor or a teacher or somebody who's talking to you. Some people just fall in love with people that talk to them a lot, which is funny. Okay, we have forgiveness, starting a relationship, partnership, mutual beneficial relationships, working together as a team. We have couples, um, attraction bonds, understanding a relationship. We have oral pleasures, and we also have love, family, and relationships. So you could be one of these people that get oral fixation and then you're like in love with somebody and then it's great and then like shit falls apart and then you don't know what happened. It's because you're asking for a lot from people. You might want people around you all the time. You might want a relationship that's kind of like you can read each other's minds, which as a tarot reader and somebody who reads people pretty well, it never really happens that way. Even with tarot readers, mediums, and psychics. We have something called a barrier blinder in our own lives and our own things. And it's for all people. Like, we'll feel an emotion. We won't see an emotion. You know, it's a weird thing as far as humans are concerned. But yeah, having a human experience is fun, isn't it? Let's see. We have getting back together, forgiveness, breaking up, no strife or logic, small mindedness, or small conversations. So, you could be with somebody who just makes you look good or feel good on the outside. Not somebody that has a deep emotional bond with you. You're falling in love with hoes, or whores, as they say. Falling in love with a prostitute is not the same as falling in love for real. You're falling in love because it's convenient and you're paying somebody to look after you, which is not good or healthy at all, but to each their own. And then we have getting back together, forgiveness, breaking up, no strife, no logic, small minded. Already read that, read it again. But I just feel like you don't really know what you want. You want somebody who's there for you, but you also want to have pleasure. And then you're kind of getting all wishy-washy with the with your lifestyle, or you don't know if you want this, you want that, you want whatever. You want somebody that makes you feel good. You want somebody that like you can't like stop thinking about. You want somebody that's stable. Like you don't want drama, and you might still be in drama brain like teenagers, they fall in love and then they get all crazy. But you need to find solid footing in what you want. Like, do you want a hoe? Do you want a housewife? Or house husband? Doesn't matter. Or a business person or business husband. But you have to find out what you can allow into your life and for how long and what exactly you want. One person's not going to fulfill everything for some people. But you have to know what you can handle. Maybe you felt smothered or suffocated when you were a kid and you kind of want the freedom to choose like different people or different situations at whim. Maybe you were one of these kids that was adopted and you kind of never felt like you fit in and you just kind of like the party scene. Or you could be one of these people like myself, which loves to criticize other people and try to make them better people. I don't criticize a lot, but some people, they need to be told, like, you're an idiot. Like, um, I can read a lot of things, I can tell you a lot of things, and I can get down to the nitty gritty of your problems. But you have to want to change in order to make things more stable. Be okay with yourself. Be okay with being alone. Be okay with certain changes in your life. Okay? You can't have somebody else dictate what your lifestyle should be and what it shouldn't be. You are your own person. If you want to welcome another person into that life, that is your choice. Okay, and then we have stable relationship value, not aligned, breaking taboo. So you're getting out of bullshit relationships, and you might be going back to like a traditional relationship where it starts off like cute, datesy, fucking hanging out, stuff like that, and then getting down to like other things, you know. But also, there's no religion or leadership here, and there's a reevaluation in your lifestyle. So you might kind of want to like explore further out than what you've been doing. Maybe even dating like the same people that kind of look like you, smell like you, and have the same personality as you, which could be boring and superficial. And you're kind of looking for somebody who's different, like opposite of what what you are. You might be traditional family, fucking traditional job, traditional shit, and then you wanted to like be part of the party scene, and then you're coming back from that, you're like, I need to reel this in a little bit. So you want somebody you can have fun with, have family with, have comfort in, like a hotel, sort of. Some hotels, not. If there's a lock on the door, it's a little shady. But anyway, we have jealousy in a relationship, and we have a new course is needed. You might need to change your lifestyle, how you think about relationships, and how you see other people because they've been going through shit themselves. They might have addictions and stuff that they can't change based on their own feelings and where they are in life, okay? So you got 1111 in your reading. That is a soulmate number. You might be looking for your soulmate. Okay, you might be getting out of this constant like parenting other people type shit, and you're looking for somebody who will parent you. You'll parent them. You'll try to do sweet things for them. They'll do sweet things for you, type of thing. You want an equal relationship, give and take. Some sacrifices are going to be made, some compromises are going to be made, and you're willing to make that choice, but you need to find the right person, which is a problem for some people because they keep falling back in the same habits. And then you lose touch with yourself, and then you feel like you're the problem. Sometimes you might be. But you need to find common ground that you feel good about, okay? You don't have to be perfect in a relationship. You have to be tolerable. And you have to know the other person. If the other person is like, has destructive behavior, you have to find out why. You have to kind of get down to the corresponding consumption of who they are as a person. With me, I'm too guarded. But a lot of people are guarded because of other things. Like when I was younger, my father was kind of into witchcraft and shit. So I was like a child sacrifice, which survived, to be honestly. I still have the branding thing on my back, which is scary as fuck. But like when I go into a relationship, people always ask me about the scar I had taken off my back. It is painful. It is on my spine. And every time somebody touches it, I jump a mile high and I have trauma issues. So, with all that being taken into consideration, you have to understand that some people don't have that type of story, but they do have something like it, where they were either used, abused, or something happened which altered their emotion as being a functional human being. And you could have that as well. Just one thing has to happen in your life to make you unstable, okay? Or not feel right about certain events or like conditioning of normalcy, which is fine. But you have to understand that other people have that too. You're not the only one. There's millions of people that have weird situations that have happened to them, or weird things that they're just now finding out about. Like I had to ask my mom about why I had a signia on the back of my spine, and I grew up with that because I forgot why I had that on there. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, make sure that you understand that you have to meet people in the middle. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be a save-a-ho. You just have to be there. Sometimes that's all you need to have a really good relationship. Be supportive and be there for a person. But also tell them what your boundaries are. And if they break those boundaries, you're out. You're out. You're not coming back for them. And if they think that you're valuable too, they'll come and find you. Alright, these save-a-ho people, man. I'll tell you what, I've had a lot of readings with people that don't know who they fucking are. Okay? They're always like, are they coming back? Are they doing this? Are they doing that? I'm like, after what you've told me and what I've seen in the cards, do you think that this person's coming back for you? Would you go out and find them, That's my biggest question. Is you're wanting them to come and save you from what, your fucking tower castle? Go get a fucking backbone and find them and apologize. Don't expect other people to apologize to you. Who are you? You have to come, at a human level. If you expect that out of somebody else, you have to be willing to do the same. A lot of people won't tell you that shit, but that's really sexy. Like, girls and boys, like, fucking going, like, I apologize for what I've done, and I'm kind of a cunt, and, but you have to be on that human level. You can't be like, you're the end-all, be-all. You have to be humbled by a situation or somebody. Alright? So anyway, Virgo, hopefully this helped you out, and you understand where I'm coming from. You have to change your perception in certain instances and understand that you can be triggering to somebody else and somebody else is going to be triggering to you. You just have to be human about it and try to understand people. Meet them at their level sometimes and try to make amends. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. If you expect somebody to save you, save them first. Save yourself first. Do something that, is going to make you more of the main character than you already are. Be a more humble prince or princess charming or relative source of the same thing for somebody else, for yourself, for those people that, never were. Be a friend. That's basically what it is. Being a friend is more weight than being a fuck boy or fuck girl. Or being, save a hoe bitch. Or that person that's always helpless. sometimes you got to pick up the sword for yourself and be like, motherfucker, I am coming to get you. You know, be that friend. If you remember a friend that was like that for you, be that example and carry on the torch. It helps. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one, alright? Bye.